after I just recorded this whole thing, and turned out that my battery died on my laptop because it wasn't plugged in. So I'm downstairs again because my roommate's not here, and which is good, but it's kind of weird and kind of lonely at the same time, but I'm excited all at the same time, so a lot of mixed emotions. But the biggest thing is, oh, by the way, which I said in my last video that I thought I recorded, but I really didn't, that I have this ridiculous hat on because if you know anything about Ohio and its crazy weather, it is snowing horribly, and I have to sit down, so I'm going to turn around. Okay, so it is snowing horribly outside, and I had to, maybe that's not good because of that light. I had to shovel my patio and my steps, and so now I have this lovely big old line across my forehead, and so I look ridiculous. But anyway, I almost didn't do this video because I thought it was too late, and I had a great day today, pretty much overall. I got up and I meditated and I worked out. I'm going to adorable little dog, which I have not put her on here yet, so I'm going to put her on so you can see. That's my baby girl, Lilos. She's my puggo, isn't she adorable? Anyway, so yeah. Overall, I've been feeling pretty good, but here's my baby Italian Greyhound trying to crawl on my lap. I've realized that I'm not saying as much on my online journal or video journal or that I would if I were to be recording, well, not recording, I mean if I were to be writing. For instance, when I'm depressed after having a really good weekend, I don't want people to think that I'm digressing instead of continuing to go forward. I have no idea what my Italian Greyhound is doing. He's trying to get my attention, and he always does weird things like knock things over and purposely do things so he knows that I'm watching or paying attention to him, which I'm trying not to right now so I can do this video. But anyway, so I've realized that I'm not as honest, and I don't share as much on my video journal as I probably should, so I don't know if it's as beneficial as I thought, but maybe others experience that as well. When I'm depressed, I struggle with, I don't want people to know, and I don't want to depress others, and I don't want to worry them, and I don't want them to feel like they have to come over and see if I'm alive and start worrying about me more, because, I have borderline. Some days I'm going to feel like total shit. Other days I'm going to feel good. And although when I feel good, sometimes I feel like the other day I started feeling really good, like my life was on the right track and I'm going to be doing really well, and I can be working a full-time job again, and then I realized that I have just I don't know, all this shit just hits me, and I realize I don't have all the tools yet to deal with it. And I just started DBT, and I really like it, and it makes me feel really good, and I compare myself to other people, of course. I hate it. I hate being competitive, and I hate comparing myself to other people, but it's human nature, and I know that I'm a lot better off than a lot of people in the DBT group, but at the same time, I know that I have a lot to work on, and it depends on the day, and some days are way better than others, and some days I just feel like I have absolutely no hope, and then other days I feel like I am a completely normal person, and so why in the world am I even feeling like I'm, I don't know, why am I going through this, and why am I trying to even apply for disability? There's no reason, so then I have guilt about that, but I know that I really just need to get the real intense therapy that I need in order to be the best nurse and the best trainer and the best all of that I can be. But I don't know. I feel like, again, my journals have been all over the place, and I haven't had a whole lot of structure to them. And I feel like, even though when I first started, I was saying a lot of times, as someone was saying, and my dog is starting to, it's the opposite direction. See my boundary on? He's trying to get my attention because he's not in front of me and on my lap. So, come here, Sai. So, I guess the main thing of today's video journal is I want this video journaling to be very beneficial, but I feel like it's not as beneficial because I'm not able to be as honest and truthful as I would if I were to be writing in a notebook. Because I know I'd probably be saying a bunch of stuff about how pissed off I am and how depressed I am and blah blah blah, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to upset people. So yeah, I guess that's something that I've realized today. I realized that I think this whole video journaling is a great idea, but I don't think it's a complete replacement for journaling in general. I do the diary cards in DBT now again, but again, that's not the same as journaling, so I think I'm gonna have to start journaling separately, as in like my own journal again. And I hate writing. That's another reason why I'm actually doing video journaling, because my ADD plus I can't write because my handwriting is absolutely ridiculous, and then it frustrates me, and then I just say screw it and I don't stick to it because I can't even read my own handwriting after I write a journal entry. So but I think I will start another journal on this laptop. I think every laptop I've had, or every computer I've had, I started a journal, and maybe I've only had like 2 or 3 entries in it. But I think in order for me to be able to be completely honest and open, I think I'm going to have to start doing my own private journal again, which I guess makes sense and is reasonable and rational, as my therapist says. And before I make any decisions or whatnot, he always says, well, is it reasonable? Is it rational? And, and I used to not be able to understand and not be able to make rational or reasonable decisions. And you look so cute, and you look like I'm saying like the most important thing in the world. Yes, I do let my dogs kiss me. But so what was I saying? The whole reasonable and rational thing. I don't know what is really reasonable and rational at times, and I feel, I guess, the whole disassociation, I think I do disassociate at times, and I feel like some days I'm a different person than others, which, going back to the whole crazy thing, I think the days that I have really good days, I feel like it's almost like a different person. And today I feel like I'm stuck somewhere in between one of the really crazy people or crazy personalities rather, or alters, as they say, I'm stuck in between one of them and one of the healthy people that can completely just be a normal person in life. And I hate that, and I'd almost rather be completely crazy, or I don't, gosh dang it, come up here, I think my damn dog is hungry or something. I wish he could talk, I swear. I feel like sometimes I know what other people are thinking, but sometimes I don't know what my damn dogs are thinking. He drives me crazy because he's spoiled as shit, and he just sits there and looks at me and cries, "Get up here!" So, anyway, sometimes I almost wish I'd rather be back into my completely crazy self instead of stuck in between this craziness and not crazy, because it's almost easier to just be like, alright, I already know that I'm crazy, so be it, and I have lots to work on. But then when I feel like I'm getting somewhere and then I'm not as crazy, then it's like I don't know where I belong, and I get frustrated, I guess. So I don't know. Again, this journal entry has no real structure. But I'm sure somewhere down the line I'm going to be able to watch this and benefit greatly from it. But like I said earlier, I think it's going to be important for me to continue doing my own personal journal entering, and as well as this, so I don't have to feel like I have to watch what I say and make sure that someone's not terribly concerned, because let's face it, I'm borderline. I have thoughts of suicide a lot, and when I have a good day, that doesn't mean that I don't have suicidal thoughts. It's just I'm having a much better day than normal. So, but I need to talk about those thoughts and talk about them without someone freaking out and thinking that I'm going to do it, because I've made a promise and I'm trying my best to keep it, and I'm doing everything in my power to keep it. But I don't know, I don't like disappointing people, and I don't want to feel like I'm not able to be 100% honest on here. And right now I do kind of feel like I have to pretend like I'm doing better, so people who love me will feel like I'm doing better, and so I won't disappoint them, and they will be happy and think everything's wonderful. But I'm not. I feel good. I feel better, actually. I don't feel good. I feel better than I did when I first started, but I just wish I could continue going up instead of going up and down, and then kind of in between, and then not knowing where I am. And so I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, and I hope those who it does make sense, you will say something and respond and tell me if you can relate, and how you deal with it, and how you deal with family members and friends and loved ones who care about you, and what you do when you feel like shit, other than telling your therapist and telling anyone that you have suicidal thoughts, because I freaking do not want to go back to the fucking hospital and sit there for 3 days and have them literally steal my medications and be way worse off than I was before I went in. So how do you deal with it when you have thoughts that may very well pass in a couple of minutes, but you don't want to disappoint family, and you don't want to disappoint friends? I don't know. So anyway, I apologize for the unstructured and the annoyingness of my puppy dogs, although they are my babies, and they have saved me many, many, many times, because I don't think anyone could love my babies as much as I love them. He's here. Again, I left me. There we go. She's my baby girl. I love her so much, and I don't think anyone would be able to take care of my babies as much as I do. So they have been a lifesaver. Although my damn Italian Greyhound is driving me crazy. He's sitting at the food door and he's crying, so obviously he's hungry. So I no longer have to try to read his mind. I know what he's thinking. So I guess that's it for tonight, or early this morning. I guess it's 12:34. I hope everyone is doing okay and they're safe. I know some people are out or do not have electricity, and that really sucks. At least I have electricity, but I really wish I could change my brain. I just watched a video. Now I'm totally going off on another tangent, but I watched a video about this girl who had, I forget what it's called really. She had half of her brain removed. Right now I really wish I could get half of my brain removed and replace it with a brain that did not have these crazy thoughts and was not depressed and just normal and didn't have to worry about all this crazy shit. But I know there's a reason to it, blah blah blah. There's a reason why I'm going through all this stuff, and there's a reason why I'm feeling all this, and I'm sure I'm gonna become this amazing woman that's gonna have so much. It's gonna benefit so many beings by going through the horrible hell that I've gone through and burning through negative karma and all of that stuff. But right now, it fucking sucks. And there, I said it. And it feels so much better. I feel so much better just saying, life fucking sucks. I hate it sometimes, and I want it to be better so badly. I wish I could make it better, because I want it to be better, because I love people and I want them to not worry about me, but I'm sorry. It still sucks. I'm still struggling, and I want it to be better, but it's not quite better yet. And I just wish there was a magic pill that I could take, or a magic something. I mean, I'm doing all the things that I know that I can do. I'm eating right, I'm exercising, I'm making goals, and blah blah blah, and it's still not better. I mean, I still have days that I just want to fucking stay in bed all day long, and I still have suicidal thoughts, and I hate it. I just want it to go away, but it's not, and I don't know what to do about it. So, but don't worry, if you watch this, please, 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 no, I'm not going to kill myself. This is me normally. I'm just being honest. I am not gonna go kill myself, so please don't call the ambulance, don't call the squad. I'm just being honest, and because I'm tired of just telling you I'm down, I'm depressed, and blah blah blah, I'm having a bad day, I can't get out of bed, and not telling the honest truth about I have suicidal thoughts, and I feel like shit, and although I know I'm doing better, I'm still feeling like shit. I just don't want to disappoint people who love me, and I don't want them to hurt, and because I know how badly it hurts when someone you love is hurting, so I don't want to hurt anyone else, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, and I so badly wish I was feeling well, and I want to be normal again, and I can definitely pretend very well at times, and then other times I can't at all, but I don't want to pretend, because I think pretending is part of the reason why I'm not doing well, and why I have my sickness to begin with, my mental illness, whatever the hell, the reason why I'm crazy, because I've always tried to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I've tried to pretend that I'm not unhappy, I've tried to pretend that I'm not shy, I've tried to pretend that all of these things that, I had more money than I did when I grew up in Burlington, and tore off my Guess jean thing and sewed it on other jeans so I could pretend like I had money that other people had. And again, I'm going into a total different tangent, but anyway, so yeah, again, to recap, I wish I felt better all the time, and even though, like, if I were to rate my mood on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being absolutely horrible and suicidal and the worst that I've ever felt as far as depression goes, and 0 being no depression whatsoever, it would probably be 5 or 6. So there we go. That's what I think I'll start doing, is rating my depression. So instead of having to say I fucking hate my life and I want to kill myself, I can just say 5 or 6. If it's ever a 10, then you should be worried and you should call the squad and whatnot. But today it's just 5 or 6, and I'm still waiting for it to get better. So I'm sorry for those who made me a surprise and you are disappointed or sad or hurt that I'm not 100% better. Trust me, I wish I were, and I wish I was not feeling like this, and I wish I could just make everyone happy, and including myself, but I'm not there yet. So that's it. So it's 21 minutes. Wow. I actually talked for 21 minutes even. So whoever's watching, I hope, don't you dare knock over my laptop. I hope that you are not snowed in, and I hope that you're doing well. And please, I can definitely use some more support on the borderline group, or just the support website. Just let me know how you deal with these kind of things. Are you completely honest with people that love you? What do you do when you have feelings like this? So, alright, that's it.